Alright gamers, you'll never guess it, but we are back in the garage with the R7, and wow, my leg does hurt. I went back to the gym again today, because I need to start. I got physical therapy starting back up again like next week, but I need to start doing some shit on my own too. I need to get back to walking, you feel me? So sitting right now is not fun. But yeah. Today is a really simple one. Basically, I'm just gonna be, if you'll remember the throttle cable guide, I need to replace that, and it's really about it. I was gonna do new grips and a throttle tube, but I have sadly come to the conclusion that I will be selling the R7. Now this won't be the end of bikes for me. What I want to do is I want to sell this. I want to get a ZX4. I want a 4-cylinder, but I don't want to die, so I don't want to go get a 600 quite yet, you know? So I think a ZX4 is good. Also, you know, this WR250R, just like it lives in the back of my mind rent-free, right? But I'll probably end up getting a ZX4 when I sell this. I've got another car. It's a Honda Civic Si that I'm looking to sell too, so pretty soon I will be selling some vehicles, and then we'll be getting a new bike. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alrighty, so yep, as I mentioned, this right here, this will be the, oh, there goes the garage light, but we still got the main light. This is the big focus here, is the throttle cable guide. Let's get it off here. There you go. So, well, there goes one of the pieces of the new one. Anyways, so yeah, this little rubber piece kind of comes up over and holds this together on the end here. As you can see, it's a little loose. Had we previously taken this screw out because it was super stripped. But this is a 3mm screw. I don't know where my Allen key went, but I'll go grab that real quick. Uno minuto, brothers. Let's go ahead and get this off then, shall we? Put it on here. Give a little bit easier access to it. Oh, it's already really loose. So we'll also have to pay attention to how the cables are routed, so that way we can. Actually, I really hope we don't have to take them out of the throttle tube. We shouldn't have to. It should just kind of come right off. Okay, very good. So this is the old one, and again, I can show you the new one for reference. This is. So yeah, you can kind of see here, this little pin right here is what's supposed to go into the handlebar, right? And obviously it's not there on the old one, so that is the basic focus here. As you can see, the throttle tube and cable. Actually, I don't want to move that very much. I want to keep those as together as possible. Well, actually, while I'm at this, give me a second here. I do actually need to take those off. So this is going to suck at least a little bit for me. So now that I'm remembering, I do have to get these cables to come out of here. So that's the bottom one. That's the top one, because I need to get these to come up and over the front brake here, so that this actually works correctly. Come on. Alright, there we go. Just having to get these to go back in, and I don't have like a pick or anything, so I'm just kind of gonna roll this down here so I can get this back in. Then roll it up so I can put this one back in. Yep. Come on. There you go. Alright. Kind of roll it forward so that they're both kind of where they belong. Yep. Then I've got to get this back on there. That is the old one. Oh, I see what I did here. So yep, you go like that. See if we can actually get this to lock into the hole. We can get this top piece on. and over. Yep, there we go. Get those together. All right. Then we are about ready. Just screw these down. I have the screws. Yes, I do. I have 3 screws, but I only need 2 of them. And we're gonna, oh, now it gets stuck. That is not ideal. Yeah, I kind of want to roll this forward so it's like less in the way. Yeah, all right, so for that, I do believe you need a 5 mil. And this might hit the camera stand. Nope. Sick. Just want to loosen this up a little bit. I think it's a 5, yep. Loosen up the actual clamp on the handlebar. That way I can roll it forward just a pinch. And then get in there and tighten it back up. All right, it's a little bit better. I really do think that this is supposed to like go in there. That way it doesn't. Yeah, that's more correct. All right, then we're gonna get this to come back over, because that also kind of holds the end there good. All right. Yep. And that doesn't interfere with the bike really at all. I feel like this clutch cable kind of does, but it's fine. When you're straight, you can see everything. It's fine. It's fine. Yep, clutch cable still works. Throttle works completely smooth. All right, very good. So that was easy. That was very easy. Way easier than I thought it was going to be, actually. And this is still in a good spot. All right, let's turn it on and make sure this all still works pretty good. So yep, it's on. Gotta cycle it because it's a Yamaha, and sometimes the fuel pump doesn't want to go if you don't cycle it. So there you go, you can hear it. Everybody's like, oh, Yamaha's so unreliable. Yeah, for some reason, the fuel pump just doesn't always prime, and that's why they don't always start. So you gotta make sure you hear the fuel pump prime. I'd say it works. I'd say it works really fucking well. Okay. Now for the fun part. I didn't actually like take these grips off at all, so I didn't use any grip glue. But what I will do is I will safety wire them because I don't want them coming off, and I don't want to take them back off to grip glue them. So let me go acquire the safety wire and the lock wire pliers real quick. And we'll get into that. God, this thing smells like gas. America. All right. So yeah, here we have lock wire and lock wire pliers. Go try and straighten this lock wire out just a little bit. It's a little easier to work with. Came on a spool, so it's kind of like spool-like, you know? Crazy, I know. But anyways, kind of like basically what you want to do. Kind of get it so that it's here. Kind of like get it a little tight. Actually, I'll do this from the other side. Get so that's a little tight. And then this is honestly probably too long, honestly. So just kind of get like one of those initial little twists in there. That way it stays. This is a lot of lock wire. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. Jesus Christ. Alright, that is a better amount, a more appropriate amount of lock wire. Then you kind of just like want to clamp on here. If I can get both of these in the clamp. If you can't tell, I'm a mechanic, I'm not a mechanic, and I think it's very obvious. I do electrical work for my job, you know. So once you kind of clamp these on, you just kind of I'm just gonna manually twist these. Fuck it, dude. So as you can see, it kind of starts like tightening up on the grip, right? Yep. I don't know why I started turning this to the left. I fucked this up, so I can't actually use it the right way. But I went to the left, so here we go. That looks pretty tight now. We can unclamp this and then kind of just like cut off the excess here, right? Now you don't want to leave too much excess, right? Because you don't want to like poke you or like poke through your gloves. So I just kind of want to fold this down a little bit. Kind of using this as a plier. There's a lot of excess. I just want to like push it down into the grip down there. You can use these as actual pliers to like move this too. That'll probably be your best bet. Putting this somewhere where it's not going to absolutely obliterate you. But yeah, I need more lock wire. Maybe this time I'll actually twist in the right direction, not like a fucking idiot. But yeah, I mean, you can get this shit from like just like Lowe's or anywhere like that. The safety wire. I think I went to Ace Hardware, so yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to straighten this out for convenience. Okay, well, I don't want to cut it right where the clip is. Give myself enough to where I can actually bend it unlike last time. Man, I got soft hands, fuck. Probably easier with thinner pliers, but this is in fact what I've got. Yeah, this one's a little jank, but it's working. Just like don't ride your bike without, you know, gloves and it won't be a problem. All right, and then one less piece on this side and we'll move over to the other side. That was a long ass piece of lock wire. Yeah, I couldn't tell you why I made it so long. Can you guys tell I don't do this all the time, even though I've already told you I don't? You guys can definitely tell this is like my first time fucking lock wiring anything. Very good, very good. Alrighty, on to the other side, let's go! Oh, I just realized I've been running my bike with the vents to the fuel tank off. That's probably why it smells like fucking gas. Alright, now we're here again. Found it easier to get the clamp on off of the handlebar and then just slide it over there to where it needs to be. Got soft hands, boy. Indeed I do. Bro, if y'all comment soft hands on me in the fucking comments, I'm gonna cry. I'm just a poor electrician trying to do mechanic shit. And I'm crippled. Still crippled. Still playing the crippled card. Fuck you. Alright. Looks like it's tight enough. All right, that was actually relatively painless. Thank God. Yeah. Let's close it out, everyone. Alrighty. We did the thing we set out to do, which was relatively easy, to be honest. Probably. Oh, here we go again. I said it was probably the easiest thing I've done. Wow, it was so easy. I said I didn't expect it to be that easy. It was so easy. Wow. You know, yeah, I'm not gonna make that joke. Anyways, I said, wow, it was so easy. Wow, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, easy it was. Wow, it was so easy. Okay, here's your video Trump impression. Woo-hoo. But yeah, that's a relatively short one comparatively. It probably took me like 30 minutes max. Probably would have taken longer if I was actually changing out the grips in the actual throttle tube, but I decided against that, so, you know. But, yeah. You know what to do. If you like the video, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button to see more. Turn post notifications to see more, yeah. I think next time we're probably gonna do the levers. And then I've got to do foot peg cones for the other side. I was going to do rear sets, but since I'm on the bike, I'm just going to do it with foot peg. It's not that difficult to install. Yeah, that's about it. See you guys in the next one. Leave my garage. Oh god, it's turning me. You're not supposed to see this part. Oh, there's shit in my way. Goodbye.